Hey y'all, hello. Don't mind how I look. That's not why we are here. But I did have something. I was just sitting here labeling the candles, okay? More money, no problem, back in stock today. But I was just sitting here, and while I was working, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I don't know, I'm just reflecting, okay? Because honestly, everybody is not like me. Um, that's good because being an individual, nobody can actually, they can aspire to be like you. They could copy you, but nobody can be like you per se. Okay. Not when you're authentically yourself and you are the one true you, right? Okay. So I was sitting here and I was thinking to myself, right? Because I have my hands in a lot, and I'm really trying to be. I'm not even trying to be. These right here. I was about to say I'm being more active on all of my platforms because I have more than one. But I am, so I stretch myself thin, okay, on top of being a mom, on top of it's just on top of life, okay. I have a lot of seeds, right? So I was sitting here and I'm thinking about a very serious matter in my life, okay. um and it's something that's on my plate due to it's my personal path, my personal journey that I walk with God, okay. It's something that is it was already destined, right, and fated for me to uh, face what it is that I'm facing, or let's say, rather face off with who I'm facing off with, right, or whoever that may be, no specific person. Um, And we're not even talking about in one specific area of my life. Just whoever I'm having to go up head to head with and face off with on any given day. Um, it was it when it's brought to you, it's your business. Okay. And I mean, like, when the conflict arrives at your door, you're on your side of things, minding you and yours. And then let's just say there's a conflict that walks into your life or is created into your life, and then you have to defend you and yours, be it you, your children if you have any, your business if you have any. And when I say you, I'm not just talking you like against rumors, but it could affect your credibility. It could affect your character. Okay, it could. So yeah, but when you have to, when that battle is brought to you, okay, you didn't go out and create it. You didn't insert yourself elsewhere. It's brought to you. That's when you know that that's your battle. Okay, that's your lane. That's something that God aligned you with. That's part of your personal purpose and assignment. But for somebody like me, okay, me specifically, I was thinking to myself, like, wow, who would have known that the artistic side of myself and the expressive side of myself, because God, he'll give us the tools that we need to fight our battles if we'll use them, right? So I tend to be expressive, okay? And not expressive in a way where it's uncontrolled, or I don't lash out and all of that. Not saying that I won't, not saying that I haven't, but it will be out of my norm, okay? I'm not just a drama-filled person. I don't like drama. I love peace, right? But if if it's ever where I need to pedal there for a point, then I'll do it, right? So anyway, back again. I said, like, I just got the revelation that if it weren't for me documenting parts of my life or being so, if the me back in 2012, back all the way back in 2012 now, we'll say 2012, where I really got intentional on capturing memories and posting things that I'm proud of, or even that I found funny, or I feel repostable, or I just was feeling cute and wanted to share. You know, let's just say if it wasn't for the social media presence that I created and started, and I mean took serious, because I feel like the social media presence wasn't really, I mean, 2012, that's when people are just, that I think that's when Facebook started being open to the public or something, like you didn't have to be in college. Maybe it was a little bit before that. Maybe it had been around for years. But anyway, my point is, don't let anybody discourage you on whatever it is that you want to do. Okay? Whatever it is that you feel like you're being called to do, whatever you feel like is your thing, right? Your vibe. You know what I'm saying? If you want to post about it, post about it. But I'm always going to stand in the gap and say, we're not talking just messiness. We're not talking, if you want to post your rants, do it. But instead of going live, like I said, instead of going live when you're feeling away and it's in the moment and you just had like that, like you got smoke coming out of your ears and your head is hot. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you just pace the room, baby. Go. I can't tell you what vice, whatever it is that you do. Okay, go hit your smoke. Go take you, like, maybe, I don't know if the advice for me to tell you is good, but I just feel like whatever I'm telling you to do, I mean, I don't know, go drink your hot tea. I don't know if what I'm telling you to do in the wait, while you're giving yourself a couple minutes to process what it is that you're processing, is the best thing to do. It may not be your good advice. It may just be that security thing, like, hold on, let me make sure I ain't tripping. Let me go back to what my body is conditioned to normally. Okay, like, and that's why I'm like, go do your thing. And in the minute you're doing your thing and you're whatever it is that you're doing, you come into your, you know what I'm saying? Go pray, whatever it is. But I just know realistically we could say things because I've been on all sides of a situation. And when you hot and heavy and heated and all of that, and a person tell you go pray, you might punch them in the face. And then they're going to blame it on your demon, because it is your demon that's want to act up. It want to act up. It do, right? But that's why I'm saying, why don't you go, for me, as somebody who's been on all sides, okay, did the heavy churching, did all of the things. I've been from one extreme to the other extreme of life, and right now I'm somewhere in the middle, right? I have a great blend of both of those sides. So I'm gonna say, as somebody who's been there, done that, go feed the demon first, because you're not yourself when you're hungry. Okay, and I ain't talking food, but I'm just saying, go feed the demon first. Go, like, whatever it is. I know that sounds crazy, okay, and that was not supposed to be that's not the reason for this message, but it just came out. So, but what I'm saying is, your demon could be it could be something simple. Your demon could be you smoke cigarettes. That could be your demon, right? It's a habit. It's a habit that could kill you, right? But so your head hot, you ooh, I could just kill him up right now, you know, or whatever, right? But go have you a cigarette. Go, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, because it's something that'll be like, okay, now your demon is a little bit more controlled. But while you sitting there smoking, you thinking, okay, yeah, okay, all right. Then you listen. We all have different forms of meditation. Just keep that in mind. And being that we all different, it's up to you to figure out what your protocol needs to be. Some of us have different protocols. All of us have different protocols. It may be a little small group of these people that's like, you got a lighter. Woo, because I about lost my stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, not everybody is the same. Some people's like, oh, I gotta have me a drink. Hold on. Because wine may make you happy. I'm just saying, y'all take it how, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, if you're a belligerent drinker, no, if it makes you angry. But if you are someone who, you know, you friendly, you get, you know, or something like that. You just, like I said, it's you feeding your demon. Okay? We all have demons. We all have demons. It's just a matter of keeping them controlled. Okay? So, like I said, okay, the point of that is, because we're 11 minutes and I haven't even told y'all why I'm here to tell y'all what I'm here. But all of that was necessary. What I'm here to tell y'all. But so I'm sitting here and I'm putting the labels on my candles. And I'm reflecting over my life, how far I've come. And it's like, wow, girl, you are a business owner. You have really made a way for yourself. Like, have you not realized you work for yourself? Like, you a legitimate working woman. And you work for yourself, and you have worked for only yourself for the past 4 years. Like, wow, you don't celebrate yourself enough. So what does that look like? Why don't you celebrate yourself enough? Okay. Having your money tied up in investments. And then not having a village. So the money tied up in investments, not having the village means that you not just dropping your kids off and just going sit and sell. And then when you think about why aren't you just dropping your kids off and just sit and sell? You can start with, I mean, the other parent in their life isn't completely ghost, but there's other factors to that. Why certain things about that not settled out? So it makes you just really think, because a lot of your battles, for some of you, you could be at that point where you're like me, like, wow, I'm really closing up. Some of the biggest battles in my life are closing up at this time. Little do you know. Okay, some of you do know. You're like me, you do know. You do know that a lot of things are at ahead, but once again, get you one of these candles. Yeah, because it's going to fast track a lot of things for you. It is. It's going to fast track a lot of things for you. Get you one of these. Okay. And like I said, these candles, I'm already an expressive person, already creative, already outspoken, but I'm even more creative. I'm even more outspoken. I'm even more expressive. Okay. And it's I'm gonna say it's an encourager as well. Like, I'm not making this up. My life has changed. I started burning this candle January 28th, I believe. It's March 8th now. You know what I'm saying? And a lot in my life has changed. Like, it's not that it's not going in the same direction, but it has really changed positively. Like I said, I'm a prayer. This is just something that's in the room while I'm already expressing and praying and doing the things that I would normally do, speaking goodness and calling in my justice, calling in old cycles to close up, the scales of justice to balance out, for God to bring balance, balance into my world, okay? And this is just in the room. And it's giving that clarity. You know what I'm saying? It's giving that, like I said, that encouragement. It's giving, is bold, okay? It wants you to win. It wants you to win. Okay, how beautiful is that? But like I said, the energy that is with it, the energy that you have on you, the other energy that's in the room matters too. Okay, so, but anyway, this ended up so long, but the point that I wanted, that would have took me 3 minutes to say, okay, is that if it weren't for me, a person like me who does the type of living that I do, my career choice and where I am in life, and the major change, me just following my soul's journey and where I was being called to, it comes with a lot of people placing judgments on you and, you know, making you feel like you're this or you're that, or telling people that you're this and you're that. And what I have to say is, if it weren't for me posting all of my thoughts, all of my moments, documenting basically my life for years and showing proof of, no, this seems to be the same person, just more evolved, okay, and bold and different, okay, but it saved me, that posting. So not everybody is intentional in what they post, but just make sure you're intentional in what it is that you do post. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always going to be against the rants. Always going to be against the rant. If you could do a rant and it stay up, and in the years to come, you still feel the same way about whatever it is that you're ranting about, do it. But if you know I'm just having a moment or whatever the case, and you know, I was just feeling some kind of way and I got in my feelings, and you post something that you later regret, don't do it. Do not do it. Okay? But again, like I said, I'm so happy that I've been intentional in my posting. God has been the head of my life for real, since 2010, when I first started praying for myself. Okay? Me saying prayers for myself. Not doing what's coming next, what's happening, where I'm going, but I was just tired of running, and my life was different. You know what I'm saying? And I felt that spark. I felt it when he touched me. You know what I'm saying? And when God put his hands on me, I felt it. And life did get a little intense. Because then it was like, now that I know you hear me, okay? Because now it's not forgive them for they know not what they do. You know me now. We've been properly introduced, says God, right? And when you've been properly introduced, don't go back on your word with him, okay? He gonna take your shortcomings, but he know your heart. So keep that in mind. But yeah, the confirmation that I just had, it just dropped in me while I'm working on this beautiful Sunday. Well, it's raining. But on this Sunday, March 8th of 2026, he said, thank God that you were posting, that you weren't quiet. When he tells you to do something, you do it. I first started speaking on camera intentionally in 2020. It's the scariest thing of my life. Okay? It was the scariest thing in my life. I'm like, speak out loud. Just say it. And it's like, yeah, get to talking. I may just reshare that video too, but it's like, get to talking. Yeah. And I did. In regular clothes and however I looked, whatever. And it was after I had done took a moment to think and this, that, and the third. And I had some things that I had in my mind, and I was going through some things. You know what I'm saying? Not big things, not anything like that, but, you know, any of the small things. It doesn't matter if it's something where it's, you know, maybe a relationship that you wanted to work out and it didn't work out and it's a bummer and it's like, oh. But God told me to do something and I'm glad I did it. And it'll be 6 years this year of me starting to intentionally speak on camera. And it comes with people laughing at you, ha ha, or feeling like, you know, wow, they look rough. Or, you know, it comes with the judgment. The territory comes with judgment of people. But just know God has the last say so. And that was my saving grace. Me doing what he told me to do 6 years ago is what's saving me today. This is why whatever I'm up against is already won. Wherever I'm going, wherever, me being the person God wanted me to be 6 years ago. It was beyond that, but more importantly, we're talking about the influence of media, the influence of social media, the influence of video recording, the influence of technology. And when you use it right, it'll win you every battle you ever had. Okay? Because this is a digital world. And I'll sprinkle myself just enough to be overly prepared for any and everything. Okay? But I just wanted to say that. So do what it is that you feel like is meant for you to do, y'all. If it's pull out of social media, start a new slate, start something clean, to start posting. Do what it is that, start that investment of that time, of that energy, okay? Whether it's your new seed or if you just, you know what, let me repot my little plant. You know what I'm saying? Do what it is that when God wants you to do something, it's going to be between y'all. Now, he can have somebody else to confirm it for you, but it's going to be between y'all. So keep that in mind. I really didn't mean this to be so long, but maybe it's for a purpose. All right. But anyway, I love y'all.